Hi everyone, welcome back. Last time, Lightning and Hope fucked off on their own, so now we're joining Saz and Vanille.
We have new music.
We do, and it is amazing music.
Let's just listen to this for a bit.
No sign of soldiers.
Guess Lightning got their attention.
I wonder how Hope's doing.
They were headed towards Palimpolum. Kid's on his way home. You can bet on it.
Good for him. Hmm? What's wrong?
It's good. If they manage to slip in quietly. All of Cocoon is in the grip of pulse phobia. If a lassie pops up on the radar, all hell will break loose.
Saz, please, you're breaking up our feel-good
Maybe
moment
they
here.
don't know why they're scared.
Oh, I remember having such fun and with the music and
They
everything.
don't know. Afraid to find out more. Gets worse.
Oh, well.
You get.
Yeah, so the music that you're listening to right now is this is Saz's theme proper. As in, this is the song on the soundtrack called Saz's theme.
As if anyone needed more reason to have Saz as their favourite character.
Daddy's Got the Blues is kind of his unofficial theme, but this is the real deal.
That and the harmonica, you gotta love it. I mean, once again, we have switched away from the person who just got an Eidolon. So, no summoning for you.
At least we got to use the other one, though.
In, like, one fight, which was scripted.
It's actually not scripted. You don't have to use it there. It'd be hard as hell if you don't, but...
Basically scripted.
So yeah. We're at the point where Crystariums are starting to get a little bit expensive. I mean, as you can see, each of those nodes was 380 CP a pop.
Yeah, when you go up a tier, the cost kind of goes up by, an order of magnitude. Which is kind of one of those dumb things. I mean, the game puts an artificial cap on how far you can progress, and yet the cost of progressing beyond where it wants you to be is so prohibitively expensive that why would you need a cap? Hey, it's a D20.
I don't think D20s violently explode.
Well, fighting these guys is always a bit of a gamble.
So yes, that's a bomb. It does exactly what you think it does. In that case, we got a pretty good jump on it, so it didn't get to do anything, and...
I'll give, like, one of the few times when I'm going to give Final Fantasy XIII some credit, I'm going to give it some credit for coming up with a new and interesting way of handling bombs. Like, these guys actually do something a little bit different.
Alright, so you notice they start with half HP. They will cast fire attacks, because, these are bombs, it is fire. They will cast fire on themselves to heal themselves, and they cause these little spikes to pop out. And when they are fully formed, well, as you can see, they blow up.
Yeah. Of course, just being Final Fantasy, we're familiar with what happens when bombs blow up. It hurts.
Yeah, if you have the Ember Ring, or you didn't equip it for the Dreadnought fight, you really want the Ember Ring on now.
And, of course, if you let a bomb blow up, you don't get any CP from it. So, good work.
Aha!
And I mean, we will see fights a little bit later on in this video where it is literally impossible to stop them from blowing up, because, like I said, that not only will they cast fire attacks on themselves, their little rolling attacks where they come in, they can heal other bombs while they're doing that.
Yeah, well, you saw how quickly those two managed to heal themselves up to full. I mean, really, you want to come out swinging straight away. You want them murdered from second 0. Otherwise, you're going to be hurting.
It should be noted that you can slow them down, as long as they're not at the point where they are trying to explode. If you hit them with water attacks, or whatever their weakness may be, then you can partially reverse it. And they'll have to cast another fire attack on themselves to get pumped up again.
And it does take a while for them to blow up, so you have another couple of seconds to finish them.
But yeah, that's pretty much this whole section. Bombs and pulse work soldiers. So, strap in.
Yeah, we just got a new item. What's it do?
Did we? I legitimately didn't see what we got.
Yeah, we got an Auric Amulet.
Oh. Shit, I honestly don't know. It's one of the, it's one of those accessories that does something like boosts casting speed by 10% or some bullshit like that.
Oh, they always do something like that.
Well, this video is off to a good start.
Come on, we can roll with this. Besides, I'm gonna look it up. Don't worry, it's all good. We're saved.
This is professional commentary, you see.
Well, this is the great benefit of having a desktop and a laptop.
Alright, so these guys are gremlins. We kind of merged them really quickly in the last fight, but they cast fire, they have almost no HP, that's about all there is to say about them.
Yeah, bombs are interesting. Pretty much everything other than a bomb is less interesting.
Yeah, and there we got a second Ember Ring, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on Vanille.
Yeah, it seems good. Oh wait, oh no, you scrolled past it. I was going to try and read it from the video, but...
Wow! Look at that! I wonder what it's for.
Yeah, that is an awfully big machine there, Vanille. I wonder what it does.
This is pretty much the closest that Final Fantasy XIII comes to an actual set piece. That's not just some pretty thing. I mean, okay, this still is some pretty thing, but... yeah.
Alright, so there are 4 of these little generators scattered around the area, and we need to activate all 4 of them.
Ah, I got it! Found out what it does. It gives you critical shell.
That's not particularly helpful, alright. Thank you, Fidul, for your tireless efforts.
Yeah, they were about as helpful as critical shell. Just in case anyone actually doesn't know, any critical ability will do something when you enter critical health. In this case, it will cast Shell, and make you slightly more resistant to magic. You know, when you're in a state where even a slight magic attack will kill you. It'll be very helpful. The good news is that, you know, it persists even after you've gotten out of critical health. The bad news is that it doesn't last very long, and I think it only triggers once per battle, so... yeah.
Yeah, that is correct. Critical abilities only trigger once a fight.
You know, because they weren't useless enough already.
But anyway, that door we kind of panned across earlier, that is the eventual goal, but we gotta get the power on before that door will open.
So yeah, we gotta run all the way around this area hitting switches.
Let's give this a shot.
Yeah, I did say this was a slight improvement on the other set pieces. Instead of pressing a button to open a door, we gotta press 4 buttons to open a door.
And just like that, the power has been turned back on.
Good job, us.
Now, we could, at this point, go straight to the ending. But if you were paying attention, and you'd be forgiven if you weren't, but Vanille mentioned that there were some machines back in the opening area that needed power. Well, now that we've done that...
Backtracking! See? The game's not linear after all, right guys? Yeah, Sars's reaction is pretty much the same as my reaction.
Elevator Master.
That's not much of an accomplishment, Saz.
And just like I planned it.
You planned for them?
Minor hitch.
At least he's happy. Saz being happy is, you know, it's a great soothing factor.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this point of this little first area right here
Not a
is,
problem.
because there's nothing up here.
Oh, I've got a pretty good idea what the point of it is. It's there to stall you and pad out the area a bit more. Said I do like their folding staircases though. They look cool.
And of course, since we went so far away, these enemies have respawned.
Tap a
But
couple
that's okay.
keys and
We'll live. Fortunately, you know, we're in the video format, so we can just skip through the boring encounters. When you're actually playing, it's a little bit more annoying.
So, you know, it's been a while since we had a stupid death. Let's throw one of those in.
Oh boy. 3 bombs and a pulse work soldier.
But yeah, so let's go ahead and get this out of the way. 3 bombs is a very, very bad thing.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, then they're both gonna go at once, and you're on middling health already.
Yeah. Okay, we did it. We almost did it. Just gotta get Vanille up. And...
Out you go.
nuts finally run out.
Oh well.
I mean, pretty much no matter how you cut it, that fight is pretty much, can you survive the 3 bombs exploding on you? Yes, no.
If only you had a sentinel.
Yeah, if you got past that, you know, say the pulse work soldier goes down real easy.
Yeah. Because by that point it'll just be the one soldier, so, you know, not much of a threat. But yeah, that's pretty much the only interesting fight we're gonna have. Oh, hey, was that a graphical glitch? In Final Fantasy XIII? Might have just been a video glitch. I'm not really sure. There was a thing on the floor that looked like it was glitching in and out.
Oh, I got this thing figured.
Remind me again how much footage there was before cutting out the battles and other stuff.
I think the raw footage for this entire video is close to an hour. Like 45 minutes to an hour, raw footage for this video.
Well then, that's quite a lot of monotony.
Alright, so that's all we need to do over there, so we're just gonna jump right back here. Grab this treasure that was sitting underneath the big generator thing.
Oh hey, a spray.
That's right, little Fort of Soul, never hurt anybody. And once we get through these guys, we are home free.
Alright. We can do a cutscene or something. Yay. Yeah. I don't think I did a very good job at appearing enthusiastic. But seriously though, I mean, normally in a JRPG, even in a linear one, you still get the sense that you're working towards something, and you're going to be able to go to a town or something, or just do something cool. There'll be something cool at the end of it. But no, the reward in Final Fantasy XIII is just a bit more Final Fantasy XIII. You went through an area and killed a boss. So now you can go through another area and kill another boss. It's not the linearity, it's the monotony. By now, the novelty is definitely wearing off.
Yeah, so it's not a matter of, I don't know, it's fun to play, but it's definitely getting to, really, I think the big problem is that it immediately throws you back into two-person paradigms, and especially once you know that you're going to be stuck with them for the next 15 hours, give or take.
Which, being fair, you don't know this the first time through. It's more of a slowly dawning realization that, you know, oh god, another chapter of two-person paradigms. How many are there going to be? You don't even know when it's going to end.
Yeah, it was like because this is the big breaking point. Chapter 5, Chapter 6 will be one with lightning and one with saws, so, alright, you get one of each, that's not too bad. And then Chapter 7 rolls around and you're still in two-person paradigms, and then Chapter 8 comes around and you're still in two-person paradigms.
We don't talk about Chapter 8.
Yeah, and then at that point it's sort of like, alright, now this is getting ridiculous.
And even then, it will be a good chunk of Chapter 9 before you really get any sort of, actual party freedom. This game just goes on and on and on.
But at any rate, we did it. We are done with Chapter 4.
This look okay?
And now we never have to do anything with the Vile Peaks ever again.
I'm totally alright with that. The hell did she get that?
All set. Okay, good night.
Not a care in the world.
Oh!
What?
Do not cross this line. Understood?
Grow up.
Thank you, Sauce.
Good night again.
Did you just go to sleep already?
Continuing to say what we're all thinking.
Well, she's not as happy-go-lucky as she seems.
Nah, really? You're shitting me. I'm floored.
It's alright, I understand. Not everybody picks up on all these subtle plot details.
Oh, hey, graphics. Those clouds.
Those are some very pretty clouds.
Couldn't run if you wanted to.
Also, thank you, game, for spoiling the name of our mysterious woman from last chapter.
Hey, we're doing the vertical airship thing again. I thought they got tired of that after 12.
Look at you! Wonder what's under the hood of that thing.
Keep your pants on. You'll get a peek soon enough. Just try and behave.
I'm not gonna make any promises.
Cheeky boy, aren't you? We'll see how long that lasts.
This cutscene can't go 5 seconds without showing us something stupendously pretty. Like even the landing lights for the airships.
He's come to meet you.
I say, I wonder who he is.
Oh hey, a Final Fantasy IX reference. I'm really unhappy at any association between 9 and 13.
Oh, who's this guy? He looks important.
Wait, an important guy
Halt.
on an airship?
You must be Snow. Sid Raines, Brigadier General of the fleet.
Hi, Sid. Thanks for the escort.
Well, there you go.
Apologies. I just had a few questions to ask you. If it works like they tell us, that means she must have fulfilled her focus.
Sarah!
Fulfilled her focus. As a tainted pulse l'Cie, that is.
Ooh, sick
Think she
burn.
was out to hurt Cocoon?
I'd hardly be alone if I did. When it comes to Pulse, who could claim to know anything? I need the truth, for the sake of Cocoon.
The sake of Cocoon. We're from Cocoon. Shipping us out, purging innocent people. That's how you lend us a hand?
Those are the Sanctum's methods. The public fears what it doesn't know. It's grown tired of living in constant terror of these threats from the world below.
This
So,
game's plot is
the
presenting the
Sanctum devised
appearance
a
of
plan
about
for
to be
these.
becoming interesting.
I'll bet.
A public execution. The people don't know any better. Strike down the phantoms before their eyes, and they sleep like babes.
No!
So what the hell was with the camera work in that scene?
The Sanctum
I don't know,
has
but she just
intelligence
kicked the
on
hell out of
other
Snow,
l'Cie
so
already.
she's okay in my book.
I'm a fan.
You'll never catch them.
I see. We'll need your help then, won't we?
Sarah.
You know what it strikes me as?
What does it strike you as?
It's a good time for a flashback.
Isn't it always? Hey, it's a different version of this vocal theme.
It is. I don't know
mean it.
what's up with this, because this is not the version of Sarah's theme that is on the soundtrack at all.
Drop the breakup bomb like that. Being alone's alright, I guess.
Oh hey, someone just got dumped.
Always was until we met. Then we did. And now I know there's something better. Being with you. We've come too far to quit now.
It's not your choice.
Again,
You
this is
really wanna
almost
leave me?
kind of interesting.
I want to. I have
So,
to.
note that at this point, Snow is 21 and Sarah is 18.
It's over.
Well, it's good we cleared that up.
It's a
Stay
little
away from me.
much
What
to be saying, you know,
At least tell me that.
oh, I thought we were good.
If it was
We've
something
come
I
too
did,
far to quit now.
Just say it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This had better be good.
Look. Branded by Pulse. I'm a l'Cie.
No.
Enemy of Cocoon. Danger to us all.
Timeline clarifies.
Get it now? You're my enemy. Goodbye.
This moment is only somewhat ruined by the fact that we know that he proposes to her on day 12.
Yeah. Again, with the flashback format possibly making things interesting.
Sarah!
Like, you know, personally, I don't think that necessarily ruins the entire thing. I mean, okay, sure, it's cheating to talk about the thing being ruined, because the fact that this is all a part of Final Fantasy XIII kind of collectively ruins everything, but... like, I can see where they're going with this, so I can kind of get behind it.
Where are you?
Right, well, this is a first. This is the first flashback sequence that is actually playable.
Oh, hey, we can walk around and have people talk at us.
Yeah, so if you look around, you can find Maki and, well, you know, all those guys, but otherwise it's just this one area.
Basically, this is a cutscene that waits for you to walk to a place. If you want, you could just leave it here for hours and hours. and do nothing.
With the long face. You and Sarah have a fight? I don't mean to be insensitive, but if you get that upset just talking about breaking up, it's no wonder it happened.
Even LeBro has no confidence in Snow.
I'll throw you guys a romantic dinner when you inevitably make up.
Well, at least someone was commenting on the inevitability.
And just like that, in the time it took us to talk to LeBro, everyone is gone. And it's suddenly night.
She wasn't there before.
Sarah!
There was really only so many
What is
places
your
she could have
focus?
been, Snow. This isn't
So you
that
have a
big of a
focus,
surprise.
right? I'll go with you. Help you do it. Just let me.
No! If you're with me, the
I
sanctum
will be with you. No matter what.
Because I'm a hero.
Come too far to quit now.
I don't know. I don't know my focus. I'm gonna be a monster.
Not if I'm here. I'll protect you.
Because I'm a hero.
We'll figure this out. Do it together.
I mean, he hasn't said anything about the hero thing. I legitimately think you might be right. The whole hero business is all Sarah's.
If it's true what they say,
Yeah?
when we're finished, I'll turn to crystal.
Don't worry. When the sea complete their focus, they're blessed with the gift of eternity.
This of course means that she's been wandering around near that thing. And yet no one else knows that there's a pulse Falsean there.
We'll always be together.
You would think she would have told someone that. Or, I guess maybe not, knowing that
All that she
what
had
eventually comes of that.
nothing would have changed. Sarah was brave enough to face it.
And of course Vanille knows all of this.
Of course she does. Vanille was totally there. Didn't you see her?
Oh yeah, of course. How could I have missed it?
Alright, well that is it for real this time. Chapter 4 is done and in the past. That was terrible wording.
As are their chapter titles. Seriously, loathing and fear, thundering hooves? These sound like my caliber of puns.